Hey, I'm here. I'm live too. Hey. Cool. Hush. Hush. Okay. So that chat is going to bump over to there. So I don't need to worry about that chat. But I do have to worry about Facebook chat because if people aren't signed up to allow permissions for StreamYard. Okay. I think there's 5 people here already. Cool. Hey, how are you? Anna, Tammy, hello. I've been watching a lot of videos over the past couple of days, which I always do. More so than usual these days, for some reason. More train time, more time to download videos, and then just watching and stuff. Anyway, and last night, hey Elizabeth, hey Donna, hey Mom, how are you? Last night I started to watch a video. Now don't get insulted. By a girl named Etta. She's got a lovely speaking voice. Her videos are very soothing to me. And a lot of times, and again, don't get insulted, a lot of times I will put them on right before I go to sleep because within about 3 minutes, I'm out. And it's not because what I think that she's talking about is, hey, hi, Belinda. How are you? So happy that you could join us. A lot of times I put them on because it puts me to sleep, and it's not because what I think that she's saying is boring whatsoever. It's because she has a very soothing voice, and what she's talking about is probably not the most exciting thing to some people, but to me, it's interesting. A lot of times, if I agree or disagree, what she's talking about to me is not something that I need to keep in the back of my head, except last night she started to talk about the fact that she had a Scentsy tag about a year ago. If you don't know what a tag is, it's a list of questions that are usually zeroed in on a certain population. You just gagged? Yeah, it's okay. That sounds rated R, but that's okay. Here, take a sip. Take a sip of water. This Scentsy mug it's not a mug, it's a Hydro Flask. It's enormous. I dropped it. But it does have my website and my name on it. I had this specially made for me 3 or 4 years ago. In fact, I had them made for my the whole team that was attending SFR. I didn't pay for them all because they were like $70 each, but I had them shipped to the hotel. And so everybody who was there got a specially made Hydro Flask with their website on it. Love it. I have strawberry lemonade in there. And then I also have next to it water because strawberry lemonade gives me heartburn. But if I don't have something that has a little bit of flavor, I don't get my water in. I hate water. So I just have this tradition. It's a lot of purple and a lot of sparkle. I wish my entire life was purple sparkle, like all over. So she did a tag. She did a Scentsy tag. So it's a list of questions that you answer. And then if you wanted to tag other people in that tag, then you're sort of like, it's sort of like a dare. It's sort of like, okay, now I did this, now it's your turn to do this, because we want to find out about each other. And so because I'm so bad at making friends in person, but I have a lot of online friends, I'm just embracing it and I'm going with it. So I started to watch her tag last night. And of course, I fell asleep in the first 2 or 3 minutes. And then so this morning, I went to go turn it on and I realized that maybe it was something that I wanted to participate in. And then I specifically didn't watch the rest of her video. Because first of all, it did get long because, she was talking very honestly about how she feels. And it's a Scentsy tag. So if you're not interested in home fragrance, you can go do something else. I will be talking about the bricks, but I'm going to be doing that later. I will put the timestamp of when I start to talk about the bricks in the description of the video so that you're not just, scrubbing through. Anyway, so I said, you know what? I'm not going to watch her tag video. she put the questions in the comment section, no, in the description of the video. So I am just going to, I copied and pasted it into a Google Doc. And so I listened to the her answer the first one or two questions. And then I said, you know what, I'm not going to listen because that might influence my answers. So I'm going to try not to make this too long-winded because I also have 3 cats that are circling me like fucking sharks because they eat in between 11 and 12 o'clock. Sorry about the glare. Patricia made me this. Sorry. I did a video on it last week. And because this is where I want my video setup to be, I might replace that glass with no reflection glass because it's a little, I mean, if I put my head here, that's fine, but then you can't see the beauty of the thing, right? So anyway, I'm going to try not to make this too long-winded because my cats will start to attack me and they will knock shit over and they will just become jerks. Hey, Rosalie, I did get your text. I'm sorry. Oh, I didn't see the message before you retracted it, James. Come on. Reposted your, I want to see it. Anyway. Okay. So what's interesting is that, yeah, we've got some Scentsy consultants in the chat. How are you all? And we've got some Scentsy customers in the chat. Fantastic. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and look at this list of questions. I'm going to try not to get too wordy. Some of you have heard my opinions about things a lot. The first question is something that you also might have heard me talk about because it's basically my startup. It's number one is what began your journey with using Scentsy. So it's using Scentsy. So you could, if you have a YouTube channel, you could make your own tag video, even if you're not a consultant, even if you're just a customer, not just a customer, because customers are more important than consultants. I actually try to give more respect to customers than I do to other consultants, although I believe that consultants should all respect each other and not pollute each other's comment sections or steal each other's graphics or whatnot. There's going to be a lot of not innuendo, hidden messages in this video. Text me privately. Anyway, what began my journey with using Scentsy? On June 3rd of 2014, I don't know why, well, I remember the date because you always get a message from Scentsy saying, hey, you know, this is the day that you joined Scentsy, or this is the month that you joined Scentsy, whatever. Technically, I joined Scentsy on June 4th of 2014. But the journey actually began on June 3rd of 2014 because I fell asleep with a candle lit. In fact, I just made a video about this 4 months ago because I did it on my 7-year anniversary. I fell asleep with a candle lit. And I woke up the next morning and thankfully the candle was still going. Nothing was burned, nothing was ruined, nothing exploded, nobody was hurt. But it wasn't the first time it happened and it scared me really bad. Like really, really bad. Blew out the candle and got my kids off to school, came back home after I got my kids to school, poured myself a cup of coffee, sat down with my laptop, and I Googled wickless candles. I went through probably 3 or 4 pages and just Scentsy kept coming up, boom, 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 boom. And there was a couple of other companies that came up, but Scentsy seemed to be the one that there were the most videos about because I was on YouTube already. I was working for another multi-level marketing company. So I was already on YouTube already. Of course, I search YouTube sometimes before I even search Google. Hey, Kirsty, how are you? And so I started to search up, okay, so now Scentsy seems to be the thing. Let's look up what Scentsy really is. So it was exactly what I was looking for. It was something that I could melt wax and not just diffuse oils because I've been experienced with diffusing oils since I'm like 19, 20 years old. I'm a massage therapist, so I work with aromatherapy, right? So I said that wasn't the thing. What I was always doing was I was always burning candles and I always had the Glade plug-in and I always had the stupid cone thing on the back of the toilet and the ridiculous things in the car, with the little bubble and the gel inside and stuff like that. I had that shit everywhere. And I never felt like my house actually smelled like anything. It always smelled like really strong at first, but it also smelled like really cheap. either like fake flowers or like herbal something to try to make it smell a little bit more authentic in some way, but it never wowed me. And I'm not into the bakery scents. And I know that people have said that sometimes the grocery store stuff in the bakery section, like apple and cinnamon sticks or, you know, buttered roll or whatever kind of fragrance that you like that's food scented. Sometimes the grocery store stuff can do that a little bit better than the floral stuff. I don't care. I'm not into that cinnamon baked cake kind of a smell. Anyway, so I bumped over to YouTube, watching videos, and I see that Trisha Paytas, before she was a fucking hot mess. If you don't know who Trisha Paytas is, all you got to do is literally start typing Trisha and it'll autofill. She has a couple of channels. Her most popular channel, I think, is 5 million subscribers, and she's an absolute train wreck. And I love to watch the train wreck. I don't watch her anymore because she's done some really controversial bullshit in the past like 2 or 3 years. I'm not feeding into that, but anyway, she was a Scentsy consultant. Did you know that she was a Scentsy consultant? So if you actually look at my workstation, which is like the back office for a Scentsy consultant, you'll see that Trisha Paytas is my enroller. Not that I ever spoke to her, never even tried to, never tried to call her, never tried to email her, nothing. Because I wasn't interested in being a consultant, and I wasn't interested in star fucking either, because I'm not into that. I don't care. I don't care about being around sort of famous people, whatever. It was a link, right? So I figured, okay, if I'm going to make a purchase, I'll let her make the money off of it, because I know how multi-level marketing works. I know how direct sales work, and you can't just go directly to the company and make a purchase. You have to go through a consultant, because that's the way the DSA works. Anyway, so I went onto her website and I was just looking around. I had put a couple of warmers into my cart and a couple of bars of wax. And I said, you know what? Let me just look at the join kit. Let me see what's in there. And it was $250 worth of stuff for 99 bucks. I got the $99 kit. It's still the same price, 99 bucks, which is kind of cool. And you still get $250 worth of stuff. So I bought the kit, but I never sold anything. Went inactive right away. Year later, a friend of mine was in Scentsy, said, hey, you should do this thing. And I was just like, I used to do that thing. And she was just like, well, you could do that thing again. And I was like, fuck it, whatever. So I signed back up for free, because it doesn't cost any money to quit and then rejoin. And then that month went inactive. So then a year later, so now we're talking about 2016. So 2014, I joined. 2015, I joined and quit. 2016, I joined again for a third time, because a friend of mine said, hey, I'm doing this thing. And I said, I used to do that thing. And she said, well, you should keep on doing that thing. So anyway, so then I rejoined in 2016. So I consider my Scentsy journey to really start in 2016, because that's when I started to really, I embraced it. And I just absolutely love the product. I can't even, you've seen me come on here specifically on YouTube and completely bash. Sorry, people are talking. Hold on. Debbie Ward, hello, how are you? Smell like chemicals. Scentsy is the only product that smells genuine to me. Absolutely no bakery here either. Thank you very much, Kimmer. Never seems to get Trisha is a consultant. Well, she was. If you go to her website now, like if I click on her name on my YouTube, on my workstation, it doesn't come up as anything. Okay. Rosemary, how are you? So anyway, in 2016, I like really embraced it. It was August, so I bought a bunch of stuff for like Christmas and stuff like that. And I think there was a flash sale that month. Like I had just joined and I was making the 20%. I wasn't even certified yet. Hello, I was still essential, which means that I hadn't had 1,000 in sales yet. And I bought a bunch of stuff, and then all of a sudden, like people started to see that I was posting about it. And then I had an online party for myself, and people started to join my team, and I was like, oh, really? Okay, cool. Like everybody who joined, I was just like, okay, let's do this thing together. I was not interested in being a leader or teaching or training or anything like that. And it just kind of naturally happened that now we've got 200, somewhere between 218, 225 people underneath me, which is insane when I think about it. Now listen, there's a lot of people who have a lot more people than that under them, like 5,000, 10,000 people. Yeah, that's not me. That's probably never going to be me, honestly. I have a high rank because I have amazing rock stars on my team. That's pretty much it. It really has nothing to do with me. I'm not an exceptional consultant in any way. I am genuine though. I try to be as honest as I humanly possible. If something smells like shit, I'm going to tell you that something smells like shit. We're going to talk about the bricks in a second. But anyway, that's my number. See, that's only the first question. The other ones are going to be quicker, I promise. Okay, when did that journey begin? We talked about that. Technically 2014, but I really started in 2016. When did I become a consultant? I just said that. My very first purchase was my kit. I never even tried Scentsy before I bought my kit. That's what my introduction was. Seasonal or mood melter. Now, for some of you who are not Scentsy consultants, you might not understand this question, or even if you are a Scentsy consultant, you might not understand this question. Basically, a seasonal melter is somebody who would melt like citrus in the summer and floral in the summer and cinnamon and pine in the winter, and be very strict about that. A mood melter is somebody who, I'm definitely a mood melter, okay? If I wake up on August 23rd and it's 97 degrees outside, but I'm in the mood to smell something clean and crisp, I'm gonna put something like eucalyptus wreath in all my warmers, because you know what? The fragrance doesn't necessarily have to connect. It does a lot, but the fragrance doesn't necessarily have to connect with your history, okay? In other words, if I took a handful of pine needles in my hand and I squished them and it was June 23rd, I just used 23rd twice. I wonder what 2-3 is meaning. I'm a little into the numerology thing these days for some reason. Anyway, I wouldn't necessarily immediately start thinking about Santa and, sugar cookies. I would just say, oh, okay, that smells nice and clean and fresh. If you mop your floor with pine sol, you don't necessarily think about Christmas or whatever, holiday you celebrate in December. You would think, oh, it smells clean and fresh, right? Alternately, in the winter, sometimes in January, February, if I have the doldrums and I'm feeling like I'm like vitamin D deficient and I haven't been outside in weeks and months, I'll throw something like super floral into my warmers so that it brings me out of the doldrum, right? So, I mean, technically those things are sort of bringing me back at times, but I'm definitely a mood melter. I don't have a problem with melting Christmas scents in June. I don't have a problem with melting floral scents in December. So anyway, favorite catalog season based on wax only. So we have 2 catalog seasons in Scentsy. We have the spring, summer, and we have the fall, winter. And I'm definitely a fall, winter girl. I do love florals, and everybody who knows me knows that I'm a sucker for a solid floral. Hey, Veronica, how are you? Veronica's on my team. She's fantastic. Technically, she's in my group. She's not on my team because she's 1, 2, 3 deep to me. That sounds sexual. Anyway, favorite catalog season based on wax only. Yes, wax. As far as the warmers go, I don't really have a preference to summer or winter. But as far as the wax goes, yes. Only because the all that fresh cologne-y stuff that happens in the summer is not really my jam. But that when I think about it, in the fall and winter, we have a lot more of the bakery stuff. I'm not into the bakery. I don't know how to answer that question. I normally like the fall winter stuff a little bit better because it's heavier, it's headier, there's more woods, that kind of thing. But at the same time, I do really love the fruity and I love the floral, and I love to mix the fruity and the floral together. So I guess, hey Angus, love your name. How you doing? Number 6, favorite wax category. Okay, so if you didn't know, we have new releases. We have holiday, we have spice, we have bakery, we have fresh, we have woods, we have fruity, we have citrus, and we have floral. I would say it's woods, because woods is where the herbal stuff lies. Even though you would think it's fresh, a lot of times the Woods is more herbal. It's got more, it does have fruit, but it's got like the apple and the pumpkin and that kind of thing. Not really too much pumpkin because that can go over to bakery. But Woods has like, you know, the oak and the moss and the fir needle and bark and that kind of thing. I love that stuff. Love it. So I'm going to say Woods is my favorite wax category. Least favorite wax category is bakery faux show. Yeah, because I love florals. And it's what sucks is that in the winter, they only give us one floral, but that's not true. If you look at the new fragrances, there's some florals in there, and there is floral spattered, if that's a word, spattered, sprinkled throughout the entire catalog. But floral is my jam. And so that's why when I say I love the fall, winter, I also kind of like the spring and summer. I'm talking in circles. Can you tell? Anyway. Least favorite wax category is bakery. Favorite scent in each category. That's going to take a long time. I'm going to glance. I don't have my, yes, I do. I have my glasses. Hold on. Okay. New releases. Cashmere and Corduroy. Holiday. Snowberry. It's in my Scentsy Club. My God, these are filthy. Damn it. Spice. Spiced Ember Glow, which happens to be new also. Bakery, my favorite in bakery. How do I pick that? I think I'm going to say apple cherry strudel because the apple and the cherry crisps up, tarts up the bakery. And I don't smell so much strudel in apple cherry strudel. I smell more of the fruit. And fresh, this one's going to be tough. Eucalyptus wreath. So it's a lot of the newer stuff, but I also do love Jammy Time, damn it. Jammy Time is so good. Shh. Jammy Time is so good in the room spray. Damn. Woods. Now around the campfire can kiss my ass. Around the campfire. I can warm around the campfire when I'm outside. That's it. Woods, Cashmere and Corduroy. I think. Yeah. Cashmere and Corduroy, which is basically vanilla, Sicilian bergamot, and cashmere sandalwood. It's just not strong enough. That's the only problem I have with Cashmere and Corduroy. Hold on. I got to look at chat. Hold on. Oh, my God. Kimmer loves florals. Not a pumpkin fan for the fall catalog. Okay. Hey, Debbie. My favorites are World Traveler. Oh, I love World Traveler. I'm so glad it's coming back. I warmed my last bar the other day. Rosewood and Freesia, Tea Leaf and Rose. Debbie, are you and I twins? Were we separated at birth? I think so. Summer Holiday all year round. Summer Holiday kicks ass. It's amazing. Okay. Accidentally in Love. Really? Accidentally in Love has that ginger thing, right? Doesn't that have ginger? Well, we're going to talk about my all-time favorite scent in a second. Okay. And then my favorite citrus is probably Blue Grotto. If I can get a little bit more McDonald's than that. Blue Grotto, and I say that only because Blue Grotto, I'm not dissing it, and it doesn't smell like, you know, fast food. It always smells exactly the same. It smells the same in the pot. It smells the same in the scent pack. It smells the same in the room spray. It smells the same in the wax. I loved it in the body care. Oh, my God. Blue Grotto was fantastic in the body care. I'm just very disappointed that they stopped that. Why is it not? Mouse, don't even start with me. Please. Here he comes. Son of a bitch. Mouse, you can't even see. Mouse, get out of here. Go. Here, there he is. Being a pain in the ass. Go. Get this way. Go. Thank you. It's almost 11 o'clock, isn't it? 10:36. Okay. And florals, what's my favorite floral? It might be Luna. No. My favorite is Simply Rose. It's not in the catalog right now, but it's coming back and to bring back my bar. I love it. I never warm it on its own. I mix it with stuff. Simply Rose is so amazing with sugar. It's my favorite combination ever. Is sugar considered a bakery? It shouldn't be. It's perfume. Anyway. Okay. Ginger and Tangerine in Accidentally in Love. Oh, my memory. Thank you. Okay, least favorite least favorite in each scent category. I'm not gonna do that, but I will tell you my least favorite of all time. It used to be pumpkin marshmallow, but it's not anymore because I actually used that voluntarily. My least favorite fragrance of all time was probably Casting Spells or Guava Honey. And what's funny is that Guava Honey was in the clearance section for a fucking millennia. It was there forever. I'm sorry to curse, but it was in the clearance section for a reason. It smelled a little bit like you had drank fruit juice and then vomited it. And I do like honey. I do not like guava. I don't like guava, papaya, pineapple. I can stand somewhat. Melon, but the guava and the papaya, no. And it was so strong. But also Casting Spells could suck my ass. Like, it was just so bad. And the color of it was terrible. Now, that was the second month. No, it was the first month, technically. That was September. It was a scent of the month for September of 2016. I remember it because it was the first time I got the scent of the month kit. I got the scent and warmer of the month kit. The warmer was the Hocus Pocus, which was the cauldron. Yeah. And then this amazing warmer with this orange, thing. And it was so gorgeous and beautiful. And the spider web was coming up and it was expensive and it was so Halloween and so witchy and everything. And then this shitty wax that put along with it. It was such a disappointment. And the color of the wax looked like meconium, which is what comes out of a baby's ass. Yeah. It was horrible, disgusting wax. So I think I'm going to say Casting Spells or Guava Honey. I'm going to mix those two together. Favorite LTO collection. LTO means limited time only? Limited time offer? Sure, you guys have Casting Spells back in January. Yeah, I think it's coming back in Bring Back My Bar. I can't believe it. Buzzworthy can kiss my ass. Buzzworthy, it's so honey. It gives you a sweet tooth, Buzzworthy, and then it's got that bitter thing. Yeah, you're right. Why am I wearing these? Anyway, if I'm not reading, I really need to not wear my glasses. What was the question here? Favorite LTO collection was probably the Crystal Collection because it had amethyst and rose quartz. Those two were amazing. Now, citrine was okay. I had it in my stash for a long time because nobody wanted it. And then the green one, what the hell was the green one called? Green calcite? No, I can't remember what the green was called. And then the blue lapis. I remember can you imagine? I remember all of them. I can't remember the green one. Blonde Wood and Moonflower is lovely. Love and Happiness smells like hairspray. I don't like Love and Happiness either so much. I haven't smelled it in a long time. But yeah, I don't really like Love and Happiness so much. Yeah, my favorite LTO was the Crystal Collection. And I think that one of them came back. I think Amethyst was in the clearance section or something, and everybody scooped it up before I could get. I don't remember, but it's never in the Bring Back My Bar thing. Like it's never an offer. But for some reason, Casting Spells just keeps on showing up on that list. Amazing. Okay. Favorite thing about Scentsy wax? There's so much. There's so many different wax bars to choose from. And now, even with the bars, like if you have a favorite, like I blew through the Luna brick like in a hot minute because I loved it. In fact, I kind of got burnt down on it. It's one of the reasons why I don't really like the bricks so much is that I can get burnt down on fragrances that I really like. So, and for some reason, there's something with the barometer in my house. Even if it's right next to the air conditioner, even if it's right next to the radiator, even if it's someplace in between, my wax always gets sweaty. Always. Like all of it, specifically the red ones. I can't keep wax for long periods of time in my house. I just can't. And that's a good thing because my apartment is only 900 square feet and I have room for a lot of wax. So anyway, okay. So my favorite thing about wax is you like the bricks. People who love the bricks love the bricks. Patricia, the one who made that, she is not allowed to buy bricks from me anymore. I won't let her because she doesn't use them. She just hoards them. I don't know. She like props up tables with them or something. I don't know, but she doesn't use them. So I've challenged her a billion times. Like, send me a picture of an empty brick. I dare you. Oh, by the way, I have a brick here that I don't have. I did finish one of the bricks in the holiday. Anyway, What do I love most about the Scentsy wax? The fact that there are so many to choose from. There is not, I can't stand it when I suggest Scentsy to people, which I very rarely do. And they tell me that they don't like it, or they don't like to fragrance their house, which is fine. That's a fine answer. You don't like to fragrance your house. Hey, Patricia, I'm talking about you, bitch. You need bricks in your life. We don't have them in region 2. I know. I was talking to my friend Emma, and Emma was just like, damn, you guys are going to get those 5 bricks. Can you share the love? I might have shared the love. I might have, because we were able to buy 2 of these bundles. So anyway, but she's my friend. She's not a customer, really. So anyway, I still have 6 bricks. 4 are from 8 years ago. I still have great scent. Oh, come on. Just use them. Put it in your warmers and go to work. I don't know, whatever. Just use them up, because they're not going to smell. After 8 years, they're not going to, this stuff does not have an 8-year shelf life. Come on. And number 12, my least favorite thing about Scentsy wax, probably the sweating. In other words, when you have a dark colored bar, sometimes it's not the dark colored bars. What the hell was it? Gridiron Rush. I had Gridiron Rush in my stash from last year because I love the Gridiron Rush and I love the Fresh Ice. Those are the NHL and the NFL waxes. Love them. My Gridiron Rush was a hot mess, and that's clear. That wax is clear. So the sweating is the only thing that I don't like about the wax. And I also do wish that they sold scent shots, the scent cups. I wish they would sell them for like $1 or $2 a piece so that people didn't have to get married to specific fragrances. And if they like cycled what scents were available each month in the scent shots, that would be kind of cool. It would also be kind of cool if they offered bricks with different scents in them. It would be a complete pain in the ass to make those. But maybe like a 6-pack of scent shots in different ones, that would be really cool. Now, listen, if you ordered a 6-pack of scent shots and they offered them for $6 or $8 each, it doesn't really make sense. But for the people who are on the fence about everything and they can't make a goddamn decision about anything, it would be good for them. I don't have a problem with making a decision about something like that. Okay. So anyway, you're hoarding a few bars. They do not come back. Scarlet Woods. I have Scarlet Woods in my Scentsy Club. I have 3 bars right now in my stash. Love Scarlet Woods, and they're sweaty messes, I think. With ginger flower in particular. I have a total of 10 warmers on my first floor alone. Don't judge me. And I like to warm all the same scent, so the bricks last longer for me. Okay, that's good. Yeah, putting like the same scent in like multiple rooms is a good way to get through the bricks. Sorry. Hey, Anna. There's 2 Annas here. Hold on. Angus. Damen. Anyway, people are watching. So that's the end. My least favorite thing about the Scentsy wax is the leaking. Now, we're going to talk about the bricks. I don't have one here because I actually did finish one. Now, I sampled a lot. I finished my samples yesterday. I have like a tickle in my throat. Here comes Mouse again. Mouse? No. No. Come on, dude. I love you. Go away. I did a lot of samples yesterday. I have 5 very special customers that make a lot of purchases from me. And every month I send them things. Okay. So they are each getting, and if they watch this video, they know who they are. And if they watch this video, it's going to be a surprise because I did not tell them that I was going to do this yet. All 5 of them are getting one huge cube of each brick with instructions on what to do with them. So I did that for 5 of my customers. So that took up, 5 cubes of each brick. Then I took 3, I think, 3 cubes of each brick, and I cut them in half, and I put them in little crack vial baggies because that's going to be for my local customers for samples. Then I made felt samples for 20 of my customers, and I'll show them to you because I was working on it yesterday. I'll try to show it to you. So not that one. Hold on. So they're basically going to get an envelope. This is also a training. How you doing? They're going to get an envelope, and it's basically got all 5 samples there. Don't call me and ask me for this. I'm not, these are already all accounted for. I made 20 of them. And a QR code so that they know what to do with them, how much things are, that kind of thing. That QR code is going to bring them right to a video, and they're going to be watching a video on what this is, what these samples are. So anyway, and this, so then I made those. So that was all day yesterday, like all day long. I was on my feet, terrible. So I smelled a lot of this stuff yesterday. Now, I basically don't really have enough. I probably have enough to warm each of them one more time. Like, that's it. So this is the fastest I've ever gone through the bricks. Every year we get brick collections. Sometimes it's in the spring, sometimes it's in the fall, sometimes it's both. I don't think we had spring bricks this year. I don't remember us having spring bricks, and if we did, it was only 1 or 2 of them. My favorite brick collection was when we had shimmer and sugar together. Do you guys remember that? That was the spring of 2017. Oh my God. I did not want that to go away. If I had known how much I was going to love sugar and shimmer specifically together, I would have bought 10 bricks of each, honestly. Anyway, pink poinsettia. We're going to go through these. Hold on. I can do this thing now. Look how fancy I am. It's fancy. Pink poinsettia. Do you say poinsettia? There's an I there, and there's no T after the N. How do you say this? Tell me how you say this. I was talking to Johanna about this, and poinsettia does not have a fragrance. It is not a flower in the traditional sense of, it's more of a leaf, okay? It's more of like leaves that are bundled together. There's not like a ton of like pollen and stuff in the middle. Anyway, this is extremely fruity. In my video of listening to them for the first time, in my video of smelling them for the first time, I had said floral. I didn't mean that word, floral. There's no floral in this. It's all fruity. I like it a lot. If you go to MetallicaMom.com, hold on. Let's do this. Hold on. I'm going to share screen. Let's do this. Window. Hold on. Share that. Look at that. Oh, look at that. That's MetallicaMom.com. Yeah, that's not the landing page. This is the landing page right here. Hold on. There she goes. That's the landing page at MetallicaMom.com. And by the way, we've talked about this before. If you want to chat with me, just scroll down. You're not going to see it because this stupid thing is here. Hold on. Let's get rid of this thing. Banners. Hide that. You see that purple thing at the bottom? Talk to me. Talk to me. You don't have to answer these questions. Just talk to me. Look, it says text me now. You type in here and it bings right to my phone. Bings? Pings. It pings right to my phone. Anyway, if you scroll up here and you see there's Disney products, and then there's get text alerts. You can sign up so that if you want text alerts from me, which I haven't sent a text in a long time, but hey Vicky, how are you? If you sign up here, I will text you when shit goes live, when announcements are made, when things go sold out, that kind of thing. I really have to get back on the ball with that. If you want to just see the full Scentsy catalog without going to my Scentsy website, you can do that here. And then here's the holiday bricks. And so if you want to read my opinion about all the bricks, that's where it is. Okay. And then if you click here, you can pre-order the bricks. Yes. Anyway, let's stop that. Okay. So we're going to talk about, these goddamn bricks. Okay. Pink poinsettia, plum, blackberry, pomegranate. Yes, yes, and yes. I wish that this was a little bit more complex. It's a little bit light. And I don't mean light like, yes, it could be stronger, but it's a very, that's not it. It's a very basic fragrance. It's just sweet fruit. Smells like something that I would want like gummies to be flavored this way. I loaded up my living room, left for 3 hours, came back. All I could say is that it made my living room smell clean and slightly sweet. I didn't smell the plum or the blackberry or the pomegranate specifically. So for 20 bucks, because these are 2 for 40, right? Or 24 each. But if you get it down to the least amount of money, for 20 bucks, I personally don't think that I would repurchase this. I also tried it in my bathroom, which is the smallest room in my house. And it wasn't enough. You know, I mean, I have 2 teenage boys, a big husband, and myself. I'm not quite petite. And so the bathroom sometimes gets a lot of action. We only have 1 bathroom with all 4 of us. So the bathroom fragrance needs to be very specific. It needs to be very strong. Now, this did work very well in my bathroom, although it was a little off-putting because it was so spicy. Let's go over to Sweet Orange and Pomander. Clove, cinnamon stick, sweet orange. This is very clovey. I don't know if I said that in my first video. It's the cinnamon and the clove is like, woof. But the sweet orange is not enough. I would mix this with oodles of orange if I had it. I don't have any oodles of orange right now. You could mix this with sun-kissed citrus. You can mix this. Hold on, I need to see the comments because there's 3 more. Hold on. Hey, Vicky. Anna Nation. Emptying bricks is so satisfying. It's like finishing a chapstick, right? I love them, but when I finish one, oh my goodness, but I get so proud of every single empty brick bar sample. It doesn't matter. I love empties too. In fact, I've got a huge thing of empties. I think I'm going to go live again tomorrow at 10:15 because this is a really good time for me. And I think I'm going to do my empties live. Oh my goodness. It's a good thing I like to talk. I'm thinking the only holiday brick I'm going to purchase is Fluffy Fleece. We're going to get there. Yeah. Sweet Orange and Pomander. Just not, it's very, very spicy, but this was the strongest out of all 5 of them. So this was the first one I warmed, I think. So I would, honestly, I would recommend this for smokers, 100%. First of all, I was a smoker for somewhere between 15 and 17 years. Okay. I consider myself to have been a heavy smoker, pack a day. And that was if I wasn't going out drinking. Okay. And so when I quit like that. Like that's it. Didn't wean myself off, nothing. And now I'm one of those people that hates cigarette smoke. And I hate that I hate it so much because ironically enough, I still miss it. I miss the act of it and I miss the, thank you. I miss the act of it. I miss the ritual. I miss the finishing of a meal that it does, you know? But I cannot stand the smell. I cannot stand it. Why aren't you staying focused? God damn it. Now I'm going to have to open up this app. Come on. Focus on me. Not that I really want everything to be focused on me, but there we go. Okay. Still not focused. Hold on. Let me play with this a little bit. Oh my God. I'm way too large for that. Okay, maybe that. Okay. No, that's still too big. It's too much face. I have too much face. Anyway, but this would be very good at covering up cigarette smoke. Very, very good. I could even see like my brother, I was just at my brother's house this weekend and he's got this big garage where he does like, it's not just tinkering. Like my brother's a mechanic, like he's a plumber. Like when I say mechanic, he does mechanical things. That's DJS Mechanical, I think is the name of his company. Anyway, so his garage is like a fully functioning commercial garage kind of a thing. And I could see warming this in there. I think that that would be lovely. It would cover up the sort of diesel lubricating oil exhaust kind of a smell, although I do kind of love that smell. I live in New York. I've always loved that kind of a smell, which is crazy. It's crazy that I hate cigarette smoke, but I like exhaust. Truth. You're a smoker? Good for you. Hey, Dylan. My fave from the holiday collection was citrus pear cider, which we got instead of eggnog. That sounds lovely. We have honey pear cider. Well, we had honey pear cider. I snatched it up in the clearance section. Citrus pear cider. That sounds lovely. I want to drink that, actually. Sweet orange pomander would be really good at covering up cigarette smoke, in my opinion. Okay. We're going to go to spiced eggnog next. Now, I thought I was going to hate this. Like, I thought I was going to hate it. And I actually really, really love it. Now, one of the reasons why I love it is because it's not too strong. When you open this bitch up, you are hit in the face with Butter Rum Lifesavers. That's what I smell. I smell that more than eggnog, although that's a very similar fragrance. I love eggnog everything, just so you know. I can drink eggnog. It's why I'm a fatty, because I can, when I find something, I can have it in like every flavor. I can drink eggnog, even if it's not spiked. I love eggnog ice cream. I love eggnog flavored everything. But I did not like the eggnog wax in the holiday collection from 3 years ago. No. I hated it. This is different. And I think because it's called spiced eggnog, it's got that little bit of clove. It's very slight with clove. I would say this is more nutmeg than clove in here. And the buttered rum. I love rum. Rum is one of those things that I never drink because I can just drink it. I can drink and drink and drink rum. I can do that with Jack Daniels, with bourbon too. So I don't even keep it in my house because it doesn't even get me drunk. I don't know. I think I'm like backwards allergic to it or something like that because it just doesn't affect my liver at all. At least that's what I would like to think. Anyway, the spiced eggnog is up there. It's really good. I don't need a whole brick of it. Am I going to put it in my Scentsy Club? Maybe. Okay. And the last, okay, I'm going to talk to, I don't have it in front of me because the clamshell is in my empties. Fluffy Fleece. Now, Fluffy Fleece was, first of all, it's hard to say. Hold on. Okay. Black currant, musk, and heliotrope. I looked up what heliotrope was. I don't know heliotrope like in my life. Have I ever seen it in person? I have no idea. Have I ever smelled it in person? I have no idea. But when I looked it up on the internet, heliotrope was like a bush and it was like vanilla-ish, baby powder-ish. And yes, that's what I get from here. Black currant, maybe that might be what's making it attractive, that it's got the little bit of tart, the little bit of clean fruitiness. My cat is scratching himself and the whole camera's going like this because he's on my desk. Hey Carol, how are you? And the musk, yes. Now, unfortunately, and this is just my experience, I was going to put this bitch right into my Scentsy Club and I was going to say, I'm never going to be without this. I got 0 performance from this and I warmed it 3 times, which is one of, can you stop scratching? Like, hello, mouse. One of the reasons why I went through the brick is because I kept on warming it. I warmed it in my bathroom. I warmed it in my bedroom. I warmed it in my living room. I got no performance from it whatsoever. Really super bummed out about it. Not going to go into my Scentsy Club. My friend Johanna, keep on talking about her because she's like, I'm obsessed with her. Anyway, she told me that I think she said it was like a 6 or 7 out of 10 in performance and it was in her bedroom. So listen, everybody has different, opinions about everything. Oh, Debbie had asked me what my favorite Scentsy scent of all time was. I don't even know if she's still here. My favorite Scentsy scent of all time, Mouse, if you don't stop. My favorite Scentsy scent of all time is cashmere pear or cashmere. I kind of go back and forth, but my home is up there. I have a top 5. I don't really have a top. Top 5: cashmere pear, cashmere, my home, French kiss, plum white woods. But then I also love Scarlet Woods. So we'll just do top 10. Scarlet Woods, Mulan, Midnight in Curacao, Midnight Fig used to be in there, and everybody hated Midnight Fig, and I loved it. But I'm not going to put that in my top 10. I need to find another two. Plum and White was oh, Lavender and White Balsam. And Sugar. I'm a girl. I mean, those are the most perfumey freaking bars that you can imagine, right? Those are my top 10. Anyway. Kenia says, dang. Yeah, dang. Anyway, let's move on to the last one. Vanilla Cinnamon. Oh, Fluffy Fleece. Yeah. I'm not going to be putting that in my Scentsy Club. I enjoyed it, sort of, if I was sitting next to the warmer. But it didn't fill my room with fragrance, which is what I want to happen when I use Scentsy. Because Scentsy is not the cheapest thing in the world. You know what I'm saying? Last one is Vanilla Cinnamon Maple. Now, I thought I was going to hate this. I thought I was going to hate this just as much as I hated spiced eggnog, not spiked eggnog, spiced eggnog. I didn't hate this because I don't smell any maple, hardly at all. What is with the focus on here? I smell maple a little bit when I put this up to my face, but not a lot, okay? The vanilla is there. Yes, the cinnamon is there, not overpowering. This is a baking cinnamon. It doesn't really smell so much like Red Hots, like the sweet orange pomander. It's like Red Hots and clove mixed together. Well, that's why I brought up the smoking thing, because I don't hate a clove cigarette. I've never smoked one. Like, I've literally never smoked one. But like, if somebody's smoking a clove cigarette and they're walking in front of me in the city, I love it. I could smell it all day. This doesn't have any clove. Unfortunately, if you leave this in your warmers for too long, that's when the butter and the cream comes out. So I don't hate this when you first put it into the warmers, but after about 10 to 15 hours, I would recommend taking it out if you don't like a dairy fragrance. It was very creamy after like 24, 48 hours. It was very creamy. So in order to avoid that, I would take that out. I would take this out of your warmers after 12 or 15 hours, something like that. That's a lot of talking. That's a lot of words. I've been live for almost an hour. Hey, Josh, how are you? Let's go back to comments. Hold on. Who's that? Amy. Hey. Amy's becoming my new favorite person. She's commenting on all of my videos. And I feel bad because I haven't watched all of her videos yet. I think she was doing a review this morning, last night, unboxing something. Anyway, I have to go back and I have to watch everybody's videos. I'm going to go ahead and sign off, but I think I'm going to do this again tomorrow at 10:15. I think I'm going to go live and I'm going to go through my empties, and it's going to take a long time. But people seem to like the long videos. So, you know, whatever it is, it's 52 minutes. It is definitely time to go. I hope everybody has a fantastic day. Today's Thursday. It's Friday Eve. And one of these days, we're going to do a Thirsty Thursday, or we're going to do Friday Fragrance and Firewater again to make some cocktails, because hello, spiced eggnog. We could make spiced eggnog and drink together. We could do that. If anybody's interested in doing that, drop it in the chat. And I will see everybody probably tomorrow at 10:15. And now that I've said that, it probably won't happen, but who knows? Who cares? Anyway, I hope everybody has a great day. Bye.